Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to look at a review of functions. If you've completed the previous video where we did a review on relations, then today's lesson will be a lot easier for you. So a function is a certain type of relation, and so let A and B be two sets. A function from A to B, noted f A to B like that, is a correspondence rule where every element x in A is associated to one and only one element y in B. We write f of x equals y. We say y is the image of x. A is called the domain, so this is A, the domain, and B here is called the codomain of f. So example 1, we notice that this is a diagram, mapping diagram. F of 1 is 3, f of 2 is 3, and f of 3 is 5. And so this is how we write that down in function notation, right? F of 1 is 3, f of 2 is 3, and f of 3 is 5. Okay, B, here we have a mapping diagram. This is not a function since C has no image. Every element in the domain needs an image. Okay, C, this is also not a function because A has two images. Every element in X is only allowed to have one image. So here it's associated to two images, so it is not a function. So just a little comment, all the examples we saw are relations. And in example B, we would omit C because it's not being sent to anything. And in that case, it becomes a function if we omit C. Okay, so here we have our function, right, going from A to B. The domain of f is A, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. That's the domain of f. The codomain of f is the entire set, right, so A, B, C, D. Codomain of f is the set B. And then the range of f is A, B, D, like that. C is not being hit, only A, B, D are. So that's the range of f. Okay, so practice number 1. Which of the following relations are functions? So here's A and B. Go ahead and pause the video and answer that. Okay, so we notice that they're both functions, right? They're both being sent. Every element in the domain is being sent to only one image, so they're both functions. Okay, C and D, go ahead and pause the video. Same question. Which relations are functions? Okay, so C is not a function because A is being sent to multiple images. Also, B and C have no image. And D, it is a function. Okay, practice number 2. Determine the domain, codomain, and range of the functions A and B. Go ahead and pause the video and answer that. Okay, also just copy the diagrams here for practice number 3. We're going to be using that. Okay, so the domain, 1, 2, 3. Codomain, ABC. Range, AB, like that. B, domain, ABCD. Codomain, XYZ. Range is X. Okay, practice number 3. Using the functions from practice 2, determine the following. F of 1, F of 3, G of A, G of C. Okay, so F of 1, 1 is being sent to A. So F of 1 is A. F of 3, 3 is being sent to B. So F of 3 is B, like that. A is being sent to X, so G of A is X. C is being sent to X, and so G of C is X, like that. Okay, example number 2. Determine which graphs are functions. So here we have a function, right? The X values are only going to one Y value. B, This is not a function, right? So we notice that x here is being sent to this y and that y, right? And so we call that often the vertical line test, right? So we pass a vertical line and it touches 2 points. So it's not a function. This x value is being given this image and that image at the same time. And if that happens, it's not a function. C, here we have a function, right? Vertical line test, no problem. Okay, D, this is not a function, right? So the x values here has this y value and that y value at the same time, right? So this is not a function. Okay, practice number 4. Determine which graphs are functions, A, B, C, D. Go ahead and pause the video and answer that. Okay, so A, it is a function. B, it is a function. C is not a function, right? Vertical line test touches here and here. And then D, also not a function, right? Vertical line test right here hits 2 y values from the same x value. Okay, practice number 5. Which set of ordered pairs are function? A, B, C, D, E. Go ahead and pause the video and answer that. Okay, we're back. So A, it is a function. B, not a function, right? 0 being sent to 5 and 0 being set to 6, right? So x equals 0 has 2 images, therefore it's not a function. C, it is a function. D, it is a function. And E is not a function because here 5 is being sent to 1 and 5 being sent to 2, right? So 5 has 2 images, therefore it's not a function. Okay, example number 3, we're going to practice using function notation, right? So we have f of x, g of x, h of x, like that. So f of 3, we replace x with 3, so 2 times 3 plus 1, like that, equals 7. F of negative 2, right? So we replace x with negative 2. This gives negative 4 plus 1 gives negative 3. G of 0, so we plug in x equals 0, like that, and this gives 0 minus 0, which gives 0. G of 2, right? So we plug in x equals 2 here and here. So this gives 3, 2 squared minus 2. 12 minus 2 gives 10, like that. H of 9, so we're plugging in 9 into our x value. So root 9 plus 4 gives 3 plus 4 gives 7. Okay, practice number 6. Determine the following using the given functions. So we have f, g, and h. Here's what you're going to determine. Go ahead and pause the video and answer that. Okay, we're back. So we have f of negative 2. So plug in negative 2. This gives negative 14. F of 0. Plug in 0 here. So we get negative 2. F of 5, so we plug in 5, this gives 28. G of 1, so we plug in 1 and we get 6, like that. G of 3, we plug in 3 here and we get 22. H of 3, so we plug in 3 into this x value here, gives root 4, which gives 2. And then lastly, h of 8, so we're plugging 8 into our x value here, which gives root 9, which gives 3. And that's it. It's that easy. I'll see you guys in the next video.